The university's hospital's waiting room was packed with old people waiting their turn to be seen by a doctor. Nothing about this tableau had changed from several years ago. It was enough to make me think that time had stopped. Worse, the air was stagnant, as befitting in the stench of disinfectants. Yeah, hospitals have a certain kind of smell, and everyone had dark look on their faces. Try to spend 5 minutes in a place like this, and you'll get depressed enough you want to die. I don't like hospitals. Since I was little, I had been terrified of how there are hardly ever any traces of human presence in hallways beyond the lobby. Although there tend to be lots of people in the lobby itself, it was almost as though the scent of death lurked in these hallways. I thought this itself was the hospital's true face, and that things far more horrifying and eerie were hidden at the ends of the corridors. That was why I hadn't really wanted to come here, but there was something I needed to verify no matter what, and so, unable to avoid visiting, I intently waited for my turn. Even after I entered ESO, the words you had left with me spun around and around in my head, making it impossible for me to concentrate. As a result, I was worried about this and that all the way until the morning, and became seriously scared that something about me might be abnormal. By coming to the hospital like this, I had hoped the doctor would give me the official guarantee that Nichijou Takumi is perfectly normal. I wanted proof that Yua, not I, was the one with the issues. I was used to coming to the hospital psych ward, although I had unthinkably nodded when the young lady at the desk asked me if it were my first time examined here. Ever since the aforementioned bus accident, my mother had brought me here at regular intervals. When I entered middle school, the doctor responsible for me diagnosed me as completely cured, and because I stopped going here, it had been about 4 years since my last visit. And there's that noise again, and I'm not sure what that noise even is. The doctor I was initially assigned to was Professor Mokiro. He was said to be highly influential in this field, but he examined me just a few times before switching me to a doctor who had been one of his pupils. Despite being called a pupil, he wasn't particularly young. If anything, he looked older than he should have been. Last night, I suddenly recalled that the Dr. Takashina's words.
ここは病気や怪我だけじゃなくて心にも効く病院なんだよ。
I hated the hospital, but he was very kind to me. I had the impression that he was a good person. Even then, I had utterly succeeded in deceiving all the adults around me to the very end. Dr. Takashina was the one who saw through me and declared me fully healed.
あの人に調べてもらえれば。
So even though you hate hospitals, you have good memories about this one doctor. That's a positive thing, I suppose. What would he say if he knew I'd turned into a gross otaku? No, it's been too long. He must have forgotten who I was in the first place. I'm still not sure what that weird noise is, if that either means something or it's just a noise to unsettle you. I wonder if we find out eventually. After a 3-hour wait, they finally called my name. It was a different room from 4 years earlier, but when I entered, a familiar face was there to greet me. This doctor was the very picture of a sincere old man. His face was aged, but he wore a soft expression, and more than anything, those qualities came out in his demeanor and the way he spoke. He hadn't changed a bit since the last time we'd met 4 years ago. I found myself all but reading to believe that he was unaging, although I'd never, I had never been aware of exactly how old he was. The desire to cling to him grew stronger and stronger inside me. I could rely on him. He would save me. I was truly happy that I'd been able to reunite with him. At least until I heard the first words he said to me.
今日はどうしました？
His voice was indeed soft, filled with a kindness that would set anyone at ease. But there wasn't the sense of intimacy I'd felt in the time when I commuted to the hospital in the past. As though he were only coming in contact with me as part of his job. Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, they are professionals after all. That was why I told him my name without hesitating.
西条です。
ん？ああ、これはご丁寧に。高階です。はじめまして。
He bowed his head to me with a smile. I couldn't say anything. Nice to meet you. Was that what he had said just to me now? No mistaking it. He had forgotten about me, of course. 4 years has passed since then. And also, doctors see a lot of different patients in a year's time, so of course he can't remember everyone. But I thought if no one else would remember me, I'd embrace such expectations all on my own. But upon having them shattered, my heart abruptly began to overflow with loneliness and emptiness. I felt that he denied my existence. He looked me in the eyes as he spoke. I averted my gaze.
無遊病かどうか調べてほしいと書いてあるが。
I don't know, is it possible to sleepwalk and do impossibly, almost impossible functions while asleep? Like you have to log in successfully with the password and username, I guess, in the ESO or the chat program in order to send those pictures.
何かあったのかな？
Yes, that was what I had written down on the questionnaire form, but there was no longer any point if you didn't remember me then.
別にいいじゃん。先生が覚えてようが覚えてなかろうが関係ないっしょ。最初の目的を忘れちゃダメ。
Alright. I hadn't come here to see Dr. Takashina. I'd come here to prove that I was a normal human being. Reuniting with Dr. Takashima was nothing more than a bonus. So he'd forgotten me, so what? If Saratan hadn't warned me in time, I would have been in danger of losing sight of myself.
自分でも知らないうちに外に出かけててパソコンで文章打っててそれを全く覚えてないなんてありえますか？
Okay, seriously, the main character is really a wreck. Also very convincing voice acting.
おお。
知り合いからそう指摘されて混乱しちゃって。
その知り合いの人が冗談を言っているっていう可能性はある。
Yo's eyes had been serious. It hadn't seemed at all like she was teasing me. Now I think her whole demeanor was so intense that I would describe it as very forceful, so I don't think that he was playing a prank or anything. At the very least, Yua herself believes what you're saying.
わかりません。
なるほど。ちなみにその知り合いとはどういう関係だろ 恋人？
は
What was he saying all of a sudden? And what did it have to do with anything? I'm a bit surprised that he instantly jumps to guessing that it was a girlfriend. I mean, well, he knew it could have been parents or siblings or just friends, classmates, but he just jumps to girlfriend all of a sudden.
あ、いや、言い方が悪かったかな。じゃあ言い直そう。その知り合いの人は、君が意識もないまま歩き回っているのを実際に目撃したのかな。
Oh, so that's what he meant. I shook my head.
じゃあ証拠はないわけだ。
I shook my head one more time.
そいつ探偵気取りっていろいろ証拠を突きつけてきて。
うん、そういうことか。ちなみにこれまでにも無遊病の兆候はあったかい？
Not that we know of.
いえ。
朝目覚めたらいつものベッドじゃなくて違う場所で寝てたっていうことは過去に一度でもあった？
But then again, like I said earlier, I don't think that his ability, I should call it, I don't think his ability, if he's Shogun, which we don't know, I mean, we still don't know US true motivations, because we can't really trust you other than her word. I still don't think that it's sleepwalking.
いえ。
So even if the doctor says that he's okay, still doesn't prove anything.
じゃあその知り合いに言われたのが初めてっていうことだね。
I nodded feebly, then took the plunge and opened my mouth.
僕、寝てないんです。
もしかして怖いのかな。でもそんなに深刻になる必要はないよ。
いや、その。
That wasn't it. That wasn't what I wanted to say. But I didn't know how to explain it. And I couldn't get my thoughts in order. And as I remained at a loss, I lost the chance to speak up. After scribbling something on his clipboard, Dr. Takashina spun the chair he was sitting so his back was facing me, and leaned toward the back of the examining room.
葉月くん、ちょっと。
はい。
A young nurse came running over. The doctor whispered some directions to her while showing her his clipboard, and she soon returned to the back of the room. What was going on? As I sat there in confusion, Dr. Takashina turned back to face me. Next, he told me all about nebulism? I'm not even sure if that's the word or some typo or error in translation. In a gentle tone of voice, when people fall asleep, they start off in REM sleep, then shift to non-REM sleep. REM sleep is what happens when your body is resting, but your mind remains active in a state close to awakening. And in opposition to that, non-REM sleep is what happens when your brain pauses its activity and you fall into a much deeper level of slumber.
無遊病はノンレム睡眠の時に起きやすいって言われてる。脳が通常の活動をしていないから普通の受け答えとかは成立しにくいけど、ちゃんと返事もするし、階段などを踏み外さずに上り下りすることだってできる。
So even though you're sleeping, your brain is still active enough to do basic functions, and also quite specific functions like going down the stairs without misstepping.
原因としては 精神的なストレスを抱えてる時になりやすいんだ。
Well, we have been under a lot of stress lately.
子供に多い症状だけど、成人でもよくある症状なんだよ。これで分かっただろ？深刻になることはないって言った意味が。
But I hadn't been asleep. Though I hadn't slept, I couldn't remember what I'd done. As for the period when Shogun posted his part of the chat from room 37, I thought I was playing ESO the whole time. Is this really what you call somnambulism? I wanted to ask him, but Dr. Takashina was steadily advancing his side of the conversation.
無遊病かどうかを調べる方法としてはいくつかある。一番手っ取り早いのはここのベッドで寝てもらうことだね。ただ特定条件じゃないと発生しない場合もあるかもしれない。例えば自分のベッドじゃないとダメとか、意識がない状態で出歩くにしても目的もなくふらふらと歩き続けるのか、それとも何らかの強迫観念があってそれに影響されて何らかの一連の目的を持って出歩いているのか。
He finally stopped me speaking. For some reason, his audio kept going, even though the text stopped. But that was what I was about to say. Some people, like myself, either can't really sleep that well in different places, and my own bed is just the best, so I think that testing it here wouldn't give really trustworthy results.
それに君の精神状態についても特定の条件下じゃないとダメかもしれない。自宅のベッドの上ならリラックスできるけど、ここじゃリラックスのしようがないわけだ。どうする？とりあえず寝ていってみるかい？
There would be no harm in letting them check up on me. After I proved that I wasn't a sleepwalker, I'd ask him my original question. The nurse named Hazuki led me to the diagnostic bed in the back. Due to the fact that it wasn't meant to be slept on, it was hard and uncomfortable. Well, I had no trouble dealing with that once I compared it to the sofa I usually slept on.
3時間くらいしたら起こしに来ますから。
This nurse was awfully cute. Lying on the bed, I stole glances at her while avoiding meeting her eyes. Her slightly childlike features made her seem undependable somehow, and she gave off an aura of misfortune, but she was brisk and efficient when it came to her work. She felt like the type of heroine who might appear in an old-school eroge. Of course, he is comparing it to an eroge. What about twisted sex in hospitals?
できるだけ目は離さないようにしていますので、安心して眠ってくださいね。
In other words, she would make sure of my safety even when I manifested symptoms of sleepwalking and started wandering around.
それではごゆっくり。
Nurse gave me a small smile, closed the curtains and left. Surrounded by blank white curtains, I released a deep breath. From around me I could hear the voices of the doctor and the patient he was examining, the sounds of other nurses pitter-pattering around, and the sound of an examining room door opening and closing. It was certainly hard to calm down. Would I be able to fall asleep under these conditions? Figuring it was useless, I closed my eyes anyway. No matter what I did, the Guru photo from Shogun and the cruelly murdered body from the scene of the staking seemed about to float into my head. And so I forcefully began picturing Saratan.
タッキー、外出嫌いなのに病院来るなんてすごい。私前から思ってたんだけどさ、タッキーって実はすごく強い男の子だよね。
Sarah was quite lively in my fantasies. She sang out to me in a cute voice of hers.
私、そんなタッキーの強さがそれにタッキーは無遊病なんかじゃないよ。私毎日タッキーのこと見てるの。だからわかるんさ。
That's not creepy at all.
三次元女になんか騙されちゃダメだぞ。タッキーには私がいるっしょ。
Also, I'm getting seriously younger vibes from her.
またあのコンテナハウスで二人きりで過ごそうね。オッケーなす。
You're so adorable, Saratan. Saratan was my ideal bride after all. No one could surpass her. For dimension? What the heck was that? Oh, I want to go home. I want to go back and have Saratan greet you with a smile and welcome home. Wait for me, Saratan. I'll be home soon, so...
西条さん、起きてください。時間ですよ。
Saratan, sorry. One hand placed lightly on my chest was shaking me to wake me up. I dreamed that this day would come. My life was about bliss with Saratan. Every morning she would come to wake me up. Wearing a naked apron, of course she would. And then she'd give me a good morning kiss.
西条さん。
I slowly opened my eyes. Someone was looking down at me. Our eyes met. She was Asuki-san, the nurse. Just that I looked around. I was still on top of the hospital bed. What? So I'd been dreaming that Saratan was talking to me?
おはようございます。結局3時間ぐっすりでしたね。
Yeah, I was already, despite the fact that I felt like it had hardly been 5 minutes. I glanced over at Asuki-san as I blurrily rubbed my eyes. But for some reason she was covering her mouth as if she couldn't keep herself from smiling. Don't tell me he talks in his sleep.
セイラさんって彼女さん？
Knew it!
ずっと寝言でつぶやいていましたから。
Knew it! My face became pale. I made an enormous mistake. Letting a regular person hear me talk in my sleep. And of all things, I let Saratan's name slip out. I wanted to crawl in a hole and die.
でも無遊病の症状は結局出ませんでしたよ。
Well, that's good. Azuki-san told me as she opened the curtain.
まあ今日はたまたま症状が出なかっただけかもしれないから無遊病でないっていう断定はできないですけど。
I think the best thing for it would to monitor it at home. To replicate the conditions as faithfully as possible. No, I'm not a sleepwalker. More importantly, I had to ask Dr. Takashina my key question, but I didn't see him anywhere. Azuki-san handed me a one-sheet document. When I accepted it absentmindedly and skimmed it, it turned out to be formatted as a questionnaire.
それはあなたの心理状態を把握するためのチェックシートです。心理テストのようなものね。 それを書いてくれたら今日はもう帰っていいって先生が。
先生は？
ごめんなさい。ずっと診察が続いてて。
Yep, you missed your chance.
来週まで様子を見て、まだ改善が見られないようならもう一度来てくださいって。
Well, that's good at least. Well, it's not like he's my personal doctor, although I sure wish he was. That's what he's probably thinking. He must have given us these various instructions about what to do with me. This meant there had been no meaning in my coming all the way out to the hospital. I wanted to ask him about my petrifying symptoms, about how I was manipulated by someone outside myself. That said, without sound looking at me so apologetically, I didn't have the bravery to demand take me to Dr. Takashima. I don't think he... And either way, he's far too timid for demanding such things. Helpless, I ended up filling out the checklist he handed me. I had to write about the symptoms that were plaguing me on the back of the page, and that I would come back to see him next week.
チェックシートは質問に対してイエスかノーかだけを答える簡単なものですから。当てはまる点があったらイエスにチェックしてくださいね。今後の西條さんの治療に対する参考にしますから、じっくり考えて答えてください。
Suzuki-san went out of the way to explain it to me thoroughly. Among the items on the sheet were the ones so strange that they didn't seem to belong there in the context of a standard hospital. It really was like a psychological test. Would he actually be able to understand anything based on my answers to questions like this? Hazuki-san watched me unwaveringly. She didn't move to leave. It didn't feel like she had too much time to spare, more like she was observing me. No, watching over me. My nervousness as being watched made it hard for me to think. Was this also part of her job as a nurse? Personally, I just think that she's just waiting for you to finish the questionnaire so that she can take it and you can leave. For the time being, I decided to hurry up and get it over with. Oh, can we actually check this? Yes, we can. Yes. Here is. So that's what the ringing noise is. Yes. Someone's gaze. Yes. Yes. I'm sure he did. I must. You have seen inanimate objects briefly appear to be moving. Really honest, I never expected anything like this to. I expected this to be more like a kinetic visual novel. And these statements are oddly specific towards the main character. I mean, email, yes. Ringing, yes, that's what the annoying sound supposedly is. The gaze is all he talks about, basically. Premonitions is the thing. You have seen inanimate objects briefly appear to be moving. I'm not sure. At times when you look at the digital clock, all the numbers are the same. Also not sure. Let's leave it at this.
はい、お疲れ様でした。
I hadn't said anything. Hazuki-san spoke to me at exactly the same time as I finished marking the last statement. I was mortified that she watched me the whole time. Maybe my face had started turning red. Also, I was thinking maybe it's just a case of schizophrenia. Maybe. I mean, the being watched paranoia stuff sounds like it. Which was why I was meekly returned the checklist without looking in Hazuki-san's direction. I didn't have enough time to write down my symptoms on the back of the page.
それでは待合室でお待ちください。お薬が出てますから。
Medicine?
薬
I was getting medicine? Dr. Takashina hadn't said a single word to that effect, but...
ええ、先生の指示で。弱い精神安定剤です。ぐっすり眠れるようになるし、副作用などもありませんよ。
Just to calm the nerves. I see, how like him, how considerate. I became depressed at the prospect of having to wait in the lobby again.